There we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch the time. My appointment's at 2:15.
Yeah, I didn't realize you genuinely didn't know it started at noon.
No, I honestly had no clue because it was 11 last year.
We're just gonna add some tags in here.
I was gonna say, yeah, you want to have LA Knight on. Good call. Okay. Sure. Why don't you throw in WWF while you're at it?
Gotta have some parts fun known in there. Excellent, excellent wrestling channel.
Yep.
Josh Name, how y'all doing? We're doing good. We're doing fine and splendid.
Ready to watch Logan Paul win his first title. It's gonna happen.
I should have made the camel smaller. I'm sorry.
You can still shrink them.
I can't.
Why
They're
not?
different. They're on the same picture as the border.
Shit. So why don't we... Whoop. There we go. Kind of a weird camera angle now, but it works.
No, it's not that weird. If you, like, lean back like this, then it works.
Yeah.
We can turn it up a little bit.
So we're going to be starting off with Seth Rollins versus Drew McDonald's.
No, McDonough already went.
The camels are massive.
Yeah. And yes, the camels are massive. I can see if I can maybe actually...
No, the camels are important. Their names are...
Romulus and Remus.
No. Their names are Tyler Myers and LA Knight.
Tyler Myers and Logan Stanley. I'm making a smaller version of the camels, and we're going to switch to it. Trust me, it's going to be better. And I'll make it so that way it's transition is seamless. See, that's much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. Don't change it. Sorry, too late. We're going to be doing it. No, because it literally, we're going to have this the whole show. Crown Jewel, better camels. That's what we're calling it. That's what we're naming the file. One second, let me get back here.
This is LA Knight's first opportunity. LA Knight did not have a premium match before Royal Rumble of this year. It's a fast rise, but
there are 3 though. Yeah, there's 3 camels. We need. Is it Tyler Myers, Logan Stanley, and Joe? And Joe. That works.
Well, all of Saudi Arabia would be screaming, yeah, if that is the case. But you look at this, and LA Knight, he doesn't seem fazed by Roman and his historic reign that he's had. Quite frankly, he looks like he belongs.
Yeah, I think that's the number one thing I could say about LA Knight was impressive. A lot of people have to say about LA Knight.
Better camels. There we go. We're fixing it up, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Fit to screen.
He stands there toe to toe. I mean, just a few weeks ago,
this is much better.
Yeah, that works.
With Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and John Cena
Still got the camel. Still good stuff. Oh no, that's not what we want. Whoops. Crown Jewel 2023. Oh, yeah.
I think he feels ready. You saw when he blew by and specifically did not knock his
There we go. Much better.
Yeah, that works. And we should be getting underway in about 2 minutes.
We're a long way from choose the champion and saying dummy and all that stuff he did.
Whoa! That's a reference I wasn't expecting. Dummy, yeah! Dummy, yeah! And then he also references the Shoes of a Champion promo.
However, that bell rings.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
And that wasn't even... We need the dummy yeah thing to return. Yeah, this was back when what was it where even was he wrestling there? It wasn't even TNA at that point. NWA. Wrestling in NWA. Dummy, yeah. He is a dummy. Dummy, yeah. Love that stuff. We need the dummy button. Where's the dummy button? Here, I'm gonna move this up now because that was the whole point of us getting the camels.
What is this picture?
You know what Michael Cole looks like he's doing? You know, like the player the platypus, like you know, like I don't know how to make the sound. You know the one I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Where he makes the platypus noise. It looks like Michael Cole's doing it. Where's the F? Where's the F?
No stealing this pay-per-view, guys.
Oh, I thought the warning is, I thought it was like a Saudi government that's like warning me.
All right.
The only thing I gotta say about these Saudi pay-per-views, I genuinely don't know how the women wrestlers feel about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but the thing is that they're kind of stuck with this for now. Till like what, like 2027 or something like that?
I think so.
God, I hope we have a half-decent crown jewel, because we've had some stellar cards in Saudi Arabia.
And then we've had Cain Velasquez.
But like, they'd seem like a stellar card, and then the matches have been stinkers.
Yeah.
What is the worst Saudi match? Ever?
I'm gonna say Velasquez versus Lesnar.
It's one of the worst ones. It's not the worst.
Well, what's yours?
Brothers of Destruction versus D-Generation X, where you ruined Shawn Michaels' retirement by pulling him out for one more match. Go fuck yourself. I hate the whole precedent of this match. I despise. Shawn Michaels had the perfect retirement. Better than any other wrestler.
Why are we using... Why are we using Imagine Dragons as the hype-up music?
Also, this song is not new at all.
No.
Which I don't have a problem with old music, but
I mean,
but normally the older songs not being used, then the excuse is, oh well, they only use newer stuff, and it's like, okay, well, even though it's a great song, they won't use older stuff. It's like, okay, well, if we're willing to go back here, I can tell you about 15 other songs would be a better choice.
I mean, at least this is a good Imagine Dragons song. Like, Believer's fine.
I've heard it a lot, though, I will say.
Well, yeah, because it was
overplayed. It was.
Over 1,100 days as champ, I've done things that you would never imagine in this business.
See, I don't know why we've never used like something like Volbeat. Volbeat would be a fucking awesome choice.
I'm the head of the table, so acknowledge me.
Where are the balls of this man? Yeah, we put on WWE's relationship with Saudi Arabia is like freaking Guinness World Records relationship with like Turkmenistan. Like, they're just obsessed with this foreign, very questionable government. Yeah, it's inside.
Probably a retractable roof stadium. That is a sick stage.
Yeah, why the fuck can't we put this much effort in normally?
That is one of the coolest stages I've ever seen. I like that more than WrestleMania's stage, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, well, you can't just say that, because you got, like, what WrestleMania stage?
This year's is what I meant.
What was this year's even?
Stairs.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, this year's WrestleMania stage is mid. I love there's an older one, I can't, it was from the 20s, I can't remember what it was. And it was just this big fucking, like, Aztec-style pyramid. Can't remember. It's the one where, like, I think Edge is world champion at the time. So there.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I love this one right here.
Yep.
Also, this one's dope.
Why is Swan? Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was getting a special
This
one.
one right here was dope. It's unfortunate the WrestleMania it hosted was terrible.
That was New York,
This is the
right?
best one. This is the best one. The Mardi Gras
Yeah.
in New Orleans. That is the best. A lot of people love this one though, and I do like it, but
Not my favorite.
it's not my favorite either. I think it is good. I think WrestleMania 30 is like kind of your quintessential, exactly what you're looking for. Big WrestleMania words.
Yeah.
Either that or 34 is the best. The only thing I will say I do like a little bit more about the 30 is I like how it's the classic WrestleMania font.
Yeah.
But this one's mid. It's
I
just flat.
I liked it.
It's just very flat for me.
My issue with it, though, is they just leaned way too hard in the Dallas Cowboys.
Love this one. This was in Dallas as well.
Yeah.
It was their 20, which dumbest fucking thing ever. This is the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. No. It's the 24th anniversary. It's the 25th. Okay, hold on a second. It's not your first anniversary on your wedding day. Your first anniversary is a year after.
Correct.
So they called it the 25th anniversary on the 24th anniversary. Which is just kind of silly. I don't know how I feel about this one, where they made it one just big flat.
Oh, yeah. No, that one was stupid. That one's great for the WWE video game, so.
You know what I will? You know what the thing is? I understand why they did it. Do it once. So that way it always answers the question, what would it look like if you did one big screen? You know what I mean?
Okay, I have seen this video.
The Tampa Bay Bucks one was pretty solid.
Yeah, that one was cool. That was when Bad Bunny debuted.
This was the first... Pretty sure he was there earlier than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that was where he had his first match, though.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the one. That was the first one after the pandemic. I'm not gonna lie, the AI stages for WrestleMania are like wild. The New York one at MetLife was okay. Actually, the one thing I will say is it had the coolest setup over top of the ring.
Yeah.
And it was neat. It was a good setup. It has the Brooklyn Bridge going across, and it's got the Empire State Building in the back. It was a neat one.
All of us were suffering in 2020, so excuse me for not feeling sorry for you that you didn't get to win the WWE Championship. Trent did. The third time Cleveland is in a bottle. I beat you and take that title. Jewel, I beat you and found Jewel. No to blame but yourself. Man, you will.
All right, here we go.
All right. I am really worried that I am I'm not gonna see the Logan Paul match. And I'm not trying to sound like a Logan Paul glazer, but
Because you think it's got the best chance of a title.
and because there's gonna be something, there's gonna be a cool spot. What are those pants?
Seth Rollins, what do you expect?
Yeah, I know, but this.
Seth Rollins, the man that the man that wears the dress on his wedding day. Is this a smaller venue than they normally do?
No.
Like, it looks like a big venue, but like, oh my god, someone actually has a Monday Night Mommy shirt.
He's been in a ladder match, elimination chamber. He retained the Universal Championship. And last year, the last time we were here in May, he won a tournament to become the World Heavyweight Champion.
What up?
Hey! How are you guys doing? You guys have had a good start to the season, jeez. You know what I would love to see? I really feel like Broken Dreams, Drew McIntyre, it works better for his heel persona.
Yeah. Oh, look at, they have a diamond-shaped screen above the ring.
Kind of reminds me of the old when they had a WrestleMania with a big cube
Yeah.
above it.
Wow, he just got no pop at all.
I just want Broken Dreams. Just finished up work, about to crack this beer.
That'd be.
There you go.
Okay.
Cameras are
pyro.
struggling to deal with all the light. Do you think they have enough lights?
No. I want to know what the electricity bill for this event's going to be.
Probably zero. You wanna know why? Because of all that fucking oil they have in Saudi Arabia. So, is this?
I wonder what's going to happen to their announce table.
So is that? So do they have an Arab announce table?
Yeah.
Instead of a Spanish announce? I guess it makes sense. Saudi Arabia. What's the main event? Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
He needs to bring back the dummy button.
I think he'll bring it. I think he'll bring it back eventually, but it's not needed. Once his character starts to get a little stale, that's when you bring it back.
I am confident. So here's what I think is going to happen. Knight obviously loses. Logan Paul wins. You do Knight versus Logan Paul, have them feud, and then at like Survivor Series maybe,
win the U.S. title.
or even at the Rumble, Knight beats Logan Paul for the title.
I'd
be okay with the Rumble.
I think Survivor Series also works because in Chicago's crowd is always wild.
Yeah. The only thing is though, that's only a month from now. I don't think Logan
That's fair.
should have just a 1 month break. Holy cow, those lasers!
Hey, there were some people that did the old one fall thing. This match is for one fall. One fall! Like, no. We're rocking.
There
Yeah, let's see Seth Rollins throw his jacket the same way.
He is the World Heavyweight Champion,
Although the thing is, they gotta stop calling him the first World Heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
That bothers me. Cause like, where do you think that title came from? Like I understand that the lineage is kind of fucked up because the World Heavyweight combined with the WWE, which then combined with the Universal, and so it's technically under that umbrella. But like, I don't know. I think the second they actually abolish the title should be the end of the lineage, and then it starts back up with Rollins.
Yeah.
6 months as world heavyweight champion, but those well-known back issues are seemingly getting worse by the week. Opponents know exactly.
God, you know what's scary to think?
Hmm.
They almost bought the WWE. We could have been had it. There could have been WrestleMania in like Jeddah, which is like a terrifying.
Don't
thought.
write it off. You still don't know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, now that TKO owns it, they're. I feel like they'll extend with Saudi because I mean they don't even care if Raw's on Monday nights.
Yeah.
Like they clearly they've made it clear they'll be willing to do whatever it is for the money, which means that this is
Switching Raw off Mondays is a stupid idea.
it is a stupid idea. It is the longest streak in television history, and also it's one of those things. It doesn't feel right. SmackDown has always moved. It's moved from Thursdays to Fridays. They haven't moved it off of either of those 2 days. But if they moved it to Wednesdays, I think people wouldn't really care that much. I mean, people would go, "Oh, Dynamite," all that sort of thing. But people wouldn't really give a shit in terms of it changing nights. Don't change Raw.
You don't change
Mondays in human life are shit. Raw is the one saving grace for a lot of people.
You know what I think they should do? Switch NXT to Wednesdays.
They can
Then
do
have
that.
it spread out 1-3-5.
You can do that. Although NXT does okay on Tuesdays. The thing is though, is that how is NXT gonna do on a weekly basis against AEW? It did well that time where they lined it up,
Because it was a stack.
but on a
card, though.
week by week basis.
I still think it beats it.
But it didn't last time. Last time they did it, they got their ass kicked. So it's one of those things where I
They didn't
don't
get their ass kicked. They beat AEW.
not in the weekly ratings. No, they did on that one event, yes. But if you're looking at the weekly ratings, and no, that's even why if you remember Max Caster's thing when he does like the rap to the ring with the Acclaimed, that was one of his big disses against Samoa Joe. Is that when they beat NXT, Samoa Joe was the NXT champion.
Oh.
That's why it was a diss. But it's one of those things where I think Tuesday works well for NXTs. I actually think Tuesdays are fine. I don't think you have to move NXT off Tuesdays. I think having the Monday Tuesday is good. And especially since I don't know, I kind of like the idea of wrestling being on different days because then if someone wants to watch both, they can.
That's true.
Although the thing is though is I've also heard the rumors of AEW moving Dynamite to other nights, possibly. But the thing is that even though it's always being Dynamite doesn't matter that much because occasionally they'll move it to a Tuesday.
Yeah.
For scheduling reasons, because I think they have to schedule it around basketball.
Yep.
So their contract has the ability for it to be flexible in that regard.
Oh.
God, it always scares me whenever I see that move after the Big E.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's Drew McIntyre doing it, not like Ridge Holland or whoever the fuck it was. It's funny, I remember I was talking to someone, and they would tell me how much they hate Austin Theory, and they thought that Austin Theory was the one that did that. I'm like, no, he didn't. First off, Austin Theory, that's not in his moveset.
No.
Believe it or not, Austin Theory does not do a belly-to-belly suplex. And then for you to think that he did it to Big E? God, I remember when they used to actually have his last name. Biggie Langston.
Yeah.
God, it feels weird saying that. It'd be funny if we ever see Kofi Kingston with the Jamaican gimmick. Triple H, are you supposed to be Jamaican? Kayfabe shattering moment. That's not usual for that. A rolling bridge.
Rolling bridge.
In Riyadh for WWE Crown Jewel. This event sold out in over 2 hours. And excitement all week.
I wonder what the attendance is here.
And of course, a better way to kick things off than for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, that's it.
No, that's all for Drew McIntyre. He said all along wanted to face Seth Rollins as close to 100% as possible. McIntyre, at least on the face of it, not looking for a cheap path to victory. He's been a couple of times here in one-on-one matchups. Massive stakes, of course, in this one. Two guaranteed fame as well.
Yeah, so this actually is a smaller event than normal. The
Oh, is
capacity, it's 22,000. Now, to be fair, taking into account the floor space, I wouldn't be surprised if they got it around to 25, 26,000.
Yeah.
But this is a bit smaller than what they normally do.
I don't think McIntyre got full connection on that kick there. It was close.
Actually, you know what I'm amazed about? How you can fit a stage that big in a 22,000 seat venue.
Yeah. That is insane.
Yeah, just because they seem a lot closer, do they not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then it doesn't look like it goes up that high.
You know Drew McIntyre so well, probably better than anyone in WWE. What does Rollins need to do to knock off the big Scottish warrior? I mean, first of all, you have to avoid the power game of Drew McIntyre.
Did you see that Russia's looking to make the hockey biggest hockey rink? See, it doesn't go that high.
Yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, look at that.
They're looking to make one that's just like I think like 300 seats bigger than the Bell Center. I mean, it makes sense to make one like that in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Because that's where SKA plays, which like is essentially like a cheat code to the league. They are the New York Yankees of Russian hockey.
You can't even say that anymore, though. The Yankees didn't even make the playoffs this year. They were doo-doo.
I just mean historically. Where they could win the Gagarin Cup. I'm sorry, that's a weird name. I'm genuinely curious what it's named after. Have you seen what their fucking trophy looks like?
Yep.
It's an interesting thing.
Stuns McIntyre momentarily. There's another, but McIntyre still on his feet.
Bro's a big boy.
Rollins going to kick the midsection. Seth starting to tee off. Hammering shots all over the massive frame of McIntyre and dropping the big man. Running knee down through.
Good combo.
Seth on the apron.
Rollins is just one of the most fluent performers there is.
Yeah.
He doesn't botch. He doesn't. Like, it's actually crazy how he can go, like, so many matches and make, like, no errors.
I agree.
And that's the thing. Like, when it comes to his moves, he doesn't have the best running knee. He doesn't have the best super kick. He doesn't have the best moonsault, whatever it is.
He doesn't need it.
But he doesn't fuck it up. Some of the guys that have the most impressive performance, like not gonna lie, I love John Morrison. The amount of times I've seen him fuck up Starship Pain, like, now to be fair, I don't think anyone else is even capable of doing that move. Well, I shouldn't say capable, but no one else even attempts it. Do you know what Starship Pain is? That's the one where he bounces both legs on the ropes and he does like a fucking corkscrew backflip.
Yeah.
It's a weird move, because, like, he doesn't actually jump off the ropes. He just lets his legs hit, and then he twists.
Yeah.
It's a cool-ass move, though. I'd love to see it live. I'm surprised he's not in AEW with his wife. His wife's Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah.
You know, the one that everyone thought was going to be Jade Cargill, and then didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Just for Jade Cargill to drop the title and fuck off.
Yeah.
God, Tony Khan made such a big mistake pushing her as big as he did without having her locked under long-term contract.
Mm-hmm.
You don't push someone for 2 years without having them locked up for 5.
He did WWE's work for them.
Yeah. I'm just glad he hasn't been, like, bitching about it on Twitter. He's been bitching about other stuff on Twitter instead. You know what I will say, though? I think Tony Khan will get a lot better as the years go on. And the reason why, I think he'll kind of grow up.
Exactly,
I think he just needs to get older and more mature.
Yeah, I agree.
It's one of those things where even if you take a look at Vince McMahon in the Attitude Era, he was pretty like in a different way, was very not so appropriate. But then when he got older, like that shit was not being televised the way it is now, and he's like, that doesn't represent who we are. And more importantly, it's like, it's just one of those things where just like Vince McMahon himself grew out of it.
Yep.
So I think once Tony Khan grows out of it, it'll get better.
Whoa, what are we doing?
There's pyro there. So someone's getting pyro there. You see it?
Yeah. Roman Reigns is here tonight. So,
Brock Lesnar returns.
shut up. Don't say that.
It's a Saudi event. I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't will that into existence.
See, I think if Rollins is going to drop the title, you do it on a show that Roman isn't wrestling, and you have it as a main event.
I agree. Yeah, this being the opener actually makes me think maybe he won't drop it.
Yeah, I think the spot on the card, I think we could see a McIntyre versus Rollins too.
I'd be fine with that.
Although, not gonna lie, I kind of wanted Nakamura to win.
Yeah, I agree. Nakamura is...
You know what I think Nakamura needs, though?
Hmm.
God, he needs a manager.
Yeah.
He needs a mouthpiece.
Nakamura and The Miz are like the two most... And Sheamus, man. They all deserve more titles than they've got to their names.
It seems like I hear they're gonna be doing. I hope they fucking push Miz. I heard that they're making him babyface.
He is babyface. Yeah.
Is that gonna be to push him?
Because they're doing Miz versus Gunther.
See, if you do a face Miz, you know what you do? You have him do one of those promos, very much like Chad Gable, in the regard of, I'm sick and tired of being fucking stepped on and this and that, and because the fans empathize with it all the time. It's funny, because you'll always, whenever you see those Miz posts, you'll see everyone commenting that. One person will be like, bro, he's so mid, just fire him already. And then the comment section will literally rip him an asshole.
Crucify.
Yay, fucking why?
Yeah.
Like, so.
What is happening here?
And no offense, rightfully so. He's so damn good.
Oh, I thought he was doing something with the stairs. I was going to be like, what?
God. Where does Rollins get that?
That just doesn't look like it hurt at all.
I'm pretty sure it hurt a little bit. Because, I mean, anything on the aprons probably is not going to feel nice.
See, this is where I'm getting confused again. Because if they're going to play the Rollins is getting beaten down, then maybe Rollins does retain, but maybe we have a cash-in. Or at least a cash-in attempt.
I could see a cash-in. I could.
Almost begging Rollins to stay down. It sets it nowhere. This is not the time to stop. Showing sympathy for your opponent, Drew. Finish the job.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a sick counter.
That was clean as hell.
That was clean as fuck. Drew is fucking awesome, too.
Well, McIntyre, for my money, had this matchup won right there. Took a beat too long. Watch Rollins. Tremendous counter.
I don't think I'm seeing Logan's match. I'm just going based off time, and there's a couple nothing matches still, like Cody and John Cena.
Or you will live to regret it.
I actually feel like with my luck, I'm going to have to leave in the middle of it.
Sympathy, the champion. Regret, empathy. He respects Seth Rollins. Everyone in the locker room does. But if you've got a chance to put him away and win gold, you take it. You listen to the devil.
I'm actually really wondering what I should do. Because LNS. It's funny. Before I thought maybe, but there's not going to be enough people watching.
No.
There's a lot of people that skip.
I
this
think
pay-per-view.
it's going to be a damn good match, though. They're going to make Roman sell. It's similar to how they did Roman versus Logan.
There's a lot of people that don't watch the Saudi shows though.
Yeah.
Firstly, because of the time of day, and secondly, because it has a bad reputation.
That was weird.
That was a little weird. There we go. That's more like it.
Yeah.
You know what it was? It looked like Drew's leg almost gave away a little bit there. Like he didn't get his foot planted properly.
No, exactly.
And then he looked like he slipped when
Kip
he
up.
went to lift.
He's going to do a kip up.
Yep. It is actually wild that a guy that size can do a kip up.
Death, Taxes, and Drew McIntyre doing a kip up into a Claymore kick.
It's kind of funny how do you know how the Claymore came to be?
Nope.
It actually was, it came by accident.
Really?
Yep. He went to do like he went to do some other move. I can't remember what it was, but he like slipped and his foot went up and it caught the guy right in the jaw. And this was in his first run. People don't realize that the Claymore actually started in his first run. It wasn't actually his finisher, but that's when technically the origin started.
Yeah.
Where he kind of got the idea. He didn't use it immediately, but he kind of was wondering when to start using it. He started using it in the Indies. But the first Claymore kick is when he is part of three-man band.
Oh, God.
With Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater. Bro, imagine a three-man band reunion. And you know what's funny? Heath Slater was the leader. And he's arguably, like, even fucking Jinder got more than you did. Although I will say Heath Slater, he was entertaining. He really was. Like, especially if we go back to his whole thing where he'd fight legends every week. I remember watching during that. Have you seen all that?
Yes.
He fought, like, Vader. He fought, the APA.
They are letting them cook. We're up to like 25 minutes on this match.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The first match, they try to get it going hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The match card time is going to go to... The second on the card is the worst spot.
It's the bathroom break.
Like, second and third is the worst. I think... I don't know if second... It's either second
Second's
or third.
worse than third.
At that point, I feel like it's like, what difference does it make, second or third, even at that point? You know what I mean? Like, I like Barrett.
Yeah, me too. I really wish they had him in the Rumble last year, considering they teased it so hard.
I truly... Also, you know who I also really love? I don't even know their names. You know who I loved? The NXT UK announce team. Like, if you watch that Dragunov versus Gunther match, that announce team is really helping that match. Also, when is NXT Europe happening? Come on, WWE. Yeah, he retains. Nigel McGuinness, that's who was really good. But I think he's with Ring of Honor right now.
Yeah.
Rollins retained.
It's on upstairs.
Oh, okay.
After this, we have to vacuum
Yes.
because we
It's
can't
a
have
mess.
a dog without vacuuming.
Yeah,
Getting a dog?
He wants to get one.
I want.
You should get a dog.
I feel like I'd be a really good dog.
What kind of dog do you want?
I want a little Pomeranian. Little dog. Little dog.
We've got a Zach cameo. Zach, come say hi.
Okay.
As he walks
He
away.
walks away
No
instead.
likes? No likes? 3 people are watching, but no likes? No bitches? Question
I
mark?
was about to say he's doing the Megamind meme.
God.
Yeah. Look at how big the stage is, Zach, and then remember that this is a 22,000 seat venue.
What? Oh, God.
WrestleMania side stage, 22,000 seat venue. Like, look
You
how
know
small.
what, though? I kind of fuck with that. Like, I kind of fuck
The
with
stage is sick.
That-
I know,
kinda fucks.
I know. It's just like, why can't we put this
That
much effort
kinda
into
fucks.
every
I'm
pay per
not
view?
gonna lie, though. WWE
Because they're not
live
being paid as
stream.
much for the other ones.
Oh,
Oh, we're getting Priest!
He didn't bring any of his guys.
No, he didn't.
So if his guys aren't with him, could he get fucked over?
Briefcase up there. Move it, move it, move it.
There.
Why did you smile like
I
that?
don't trust this.
Wait,
Yeah.
who is that? Who
Oh,
is that?
you! Told you!
Oh!
I told you he didn't bring his boys!
What?
That is a technicality. Your batteries are very low to the TV?
The remote.
Yeah, the TV batteries.
To the TV?
Yeah, no,
Oh, he's going
yeah,
after him.
this TV runs on Duracell.
It's startling to me
Okay,
when
put the
WWE
briefcase up.
when
Yeah.
WWE gets a lower rating for this than TNA. What's TNA doing in the algorithms lately? Yo, what they cooking? Well, Wade can't relate 'cause he's never been a world champion, but he loves the enthusiasm.
You know what? That was still a better cash-in attempt than any of Austin Theory's.
Or Jinder or Baron Corbin,
Yeah.
as I like to call him, Beza Corp.
Who's gonna bully him?
The hairstyle is a decision.
Damn.
You know, there are some men out there that would pay money for that.
5-way next.
There's some men out there who'd pay money for that too.
Hey, with Rhea Ripley.
With real, yes, that's
We've
not
got
with
a
Nia
5-way
Jax.
with Rhea.
Not with Nia
I'm
Jax.
sure someone out there will.
Yeah, you know
There's
what.
someone.
There's probably someone.
Don't look at me like that. You're also like the only.
Yeah. How are you gonna say you're the most dominant
the
and then
other
show
one?
clips of you beating up Candice LeRae? That doesn't prove anything.
Yeah.
You know what the thing is?
Tozawa!
The problem with her reign hasn't been that she hasn't been dominant. It's
She
been
hasn't done
great.
anything.
They're not giving her any feuds. Like,
Yeah, she just squashes
Oh.
someone once every
Oh,
couple
what
weeks.
happened there?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
yeah, no.
Rope burn.
Rope burn?
Yeah.
Loosen that shit. Completely off topic.
Everyone's like, "Oh my goodness,
Like,
I'm surprised." they
So
brought her
off
back."
topic, you'd question why I'd mention it. Have you seen that trailer for that animated movie, The Boy and the Heron?
No.
Okay, it's just just hear me out here, okay? It has Robert Pattinson going demon time. He's the heron, the bird. And it's dub. It's like they're doing an English dub of it, right? And normally I don't notice these things, but like Robert Pattinson, unrecognizable as a bird.
I wonder why.
No. But listen to him speak. Like, think of Robert Pattinson's voice. So British. Hang on.
I'm going to prove I'm the hunter.
No, that's a dude.
If you haven't
talking
already
about
heard.
That's a dude talking about it. It's also got, like, it's actually got an all-star cast. Florence Pugh, Robert Pattinson, Mark Hamill, Willem Dafoe, and Christian Bale.
Holy shit,
What the hell?
All of them wanted this movie.
bro!
A bird, a boy, and a bird.
Where's the budget coming from?
This. That's Robert Pattinson! That's Robert Pattinson! I hate all! That's Robert Pattinson! It's never been under any threat!
Yeah, what?
You ever seen this?
Oh, yeah. Fuck Boston Connor!
Give it a second.
Just wait for it.
I want to talk about how inspiring this show is.
Just wait for it.
Inspiring this whole entire world with how you're talking about sports and how you're talking about your life experience.
Wait for it.
And also, fuck Boston College.
Okay, Carter, turn off. You know what the problem with these matches? They don't feel dangerous anymore. Unless you have a direct feud with someone, you feel like you just don't belong in the match.
Like Zoe Stark. Why is Zoe Stark here?
You know
She hasn't
what?
done anything since
Unironically,
Trish
I'd
left.
actually be okay if Zoe. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't hate it.
See, I actually
I
think
wouldn't kill
Zoe
someone
Stark
over
has one of the.
I'd
like,
kill
I think
someone to make sure Nia Jax doesn't win. But I wouldn't kill
Yes.
somebody to make sure Zoe Stark doesn't win.
Zoe Starks is actually really good. They just need to do more with her first.
She's a,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I didn't know you could be a bland heel, but here we go. Byron Saxton? What are
I'm
you
sorry.
doing here?
What?
Where's Kathy? Where is she? Kathy always announces Rhea Ripley or that other lovely woman. Why are you here, Byron?
Other lovely woman.
Yeah, Byron Saxton is a fern.
Oh my
dressed
god,
like
they
a-
made her even more bland.
Byron Saxton. Oh, really? How'd they make her more blind?
Why does she just
No,
not
no, no,
have
no,
a
no,
video?
no, no, no.
Because literally,
I wanna see how
the
he
title
takes.
is literally just says Nia Jax.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing
Okay.
else.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Oh.
No, I just wasn't sure.
Where did you think I was going?
Honestly, you just looked at a woman and said they made her more bland, and she didn't talk, she didn't do anything.
No,
So I was curious.
It literally
as to
said
what
Nia
he
Jax.
did
Nothing else.
that made it more bland.
And well, I mean,
That's
Alright.
also a terrible.
Never let Byron cook.
but I
ever
mean,
again.
like that's pretty normal
Why
for
is she
Raquel.
dressed? She's a mix between a marching band member and the third most important, least or most important person in the Street Profits.
What?
She looks like she's dressed as the Cup. Why did they get rid of her old song?
This feels like NXT, but huge in terms of the stage.
I don't like Shayna Baszler's. Oh, fuck your George St. Pierre looking ass. What is this gi?
You know what I will say.
All right, Karate Kid.
Considering they have to be like fully clothed because Saudi Arabia, I actually feel like this
Oh.
isn't like. It looks.
What
at
the
least,
fuck is Rhea gonna wear? What the fuck is Rhea gonna wear?
Did you not see it? She was already wearing it before when they showed her.
No. They must be fully
It's something
clothed.
fully. She'll wear something gothy. Zoe Stark's theme is awesome. I mean, that
Why
kind of
does she
works.
get her own.
We know.
name bar?
You know what the
You
thing.
know what though? Fuck with that name bar.
Well, you know what the thing is. This is what Zoe Stark always wears.
Yeah.
Whenever
exactly.
she's not wrestling.
They picked two people in this match that already wear
This
long
is
stuff.
just like when
but
you.
that's
No,
what
no,
you got to do.
This is just like when you do a create your own character and forget to switch to in-ring attire in
Yes.
the main menu.
She got her hand stuck in the metal
She did.
fucking chair.
Okay. Now what are you wearing? Sir? What the fuck is happening? Carter, please switch the batteries.
I didn't even know this was allowed.
How have you all felt about Byron Saxton's ring announcing work? He's surprisingly decent. There's something about his voice that's a throwback. I don't know.
So Rhea Ripley's getting the special entrance here.
I mean, it's about time.
I'm just surprised it's happening in Saudi Arabia of all places.
Mr. Beast built 100 wells in Africa?
Yes, he did.
What a meme.
Saudi Arabia is like Saudi Arabia is like
No, it is!
Saudi Arabia is like in honor of that we will build 100 more oil rigs.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
There's a quota to be met.
How about we just let her? Like, I'm actually gonna miss over half the show because the entrances are taking 25 years. I have to leave at just before 2 because I have a dentist appointment. Unfortunately,
You might be able to come back afterwards.
if it's still going. Yeah, except the Jets game's gonna be on, so I don't know.
Jets game's on at 3.
Yeah, we've talked about possibly ending this stream early, depending on what the timeline is. How many of these fuckers do we need? And do we have to come out all one at a time?
Is there any more Royals?
This is just so in character for Rhea Ripley.
Said nobody.
I know.
They keep coming!
Imagine if this was like Elias's entrance.
Don't you dare say that to my son, or my son's son, or my son's 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 son, or my son's 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 son.
Oh my god, I think we got all of them.
What was the point of that?
Those are all the men that are paying her.
They paid.
This is Rhea Ripley's simp squad.
Yes, it's not big enough.
She just did the edge.
Doesn't she always do that though? With the
Yeah.
stomp?
Okay, but what's the point of like?
Did it really need all the people standing
It took
there?
2 minutes to get all those people out just to cut and play her regular theme.
Is she losing?
No.
Guys,
I don't think so.
Why does she look like a background actor for the Black Parade music video?
I'm not complaining about that.
Honestly, it fits for her.
What you doing there, Rhea? Rhea's acting very, almost, not out of character, different.
This is all very weird for Rhea, yes.
Just imagine the announcing. Flanked
Rhea's
by her
like,
comment
okay.
section, Rhea Ripley!
Shockingly, Rhea can't be spouting out. I feel like Rhea's one of those characters that they had to really have a long, hard discussion about letting her be here.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, culture-wise, doesn't fucking fit at all.
Do I have any women's style things here? Women's Money in the Bank briefcase.
Okay,
women's
Dementor.
SmackDown.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that thing while I had sleep paralysis.
It's kind of like if you brought what's it called? If you brought Trish Stratus to the Middle East, what do you think you'd have to do to change her up? Because I love me some Trish, but Trish and there do not mesh. Neither does Rhea. It's too.
What about Lita?
Lita would be shot down. The plane wouldn't land.
They're like, if her fucking thong sticks out one time, this whole show's getting
Bro, if I
canceled.
see an elbow, motherfuckers are hitting the pavement.
You mean the one that they show and never actually
Yeah,
have
I'm a
her
little
wrestle?
annoyed about that.
Well, you know what it is? It's because they're trying to get her good at wrestling by having her train. Because she never was great in the ring. She was always just a presence.
It always makes me laugh if you look at the last couple free agent signings and compare them. Jade Cargill, Ric Flair, the ghost of Ric Flair.
Yo, why is she acting like a little gremlin?
Fucking, because they all have to beat the shit out of
How
Nia.
long until Nia Jax botches?
Bro, it took her an extra
Well-
second to get out of the ring. Though. I feel like we didn't count it. She's like it's like in football. You know how like if you get a sack, you get like 0.25 of a sack.
Yeah.
She's like got 0.5 of a botch for that ring rollout.
Yeah, it was
Oh
like,
God, I love this spot where they make it look like the match that I paid my hard-earned money for is gonna end in 3 seconds.
what the fuck is this?
That is something they definitely had to talk about in the writers' room when they were going to Saudi Arabia. This is distasteful. No, I'm not gonna even try.
I was about to say, let's...
Why are we doing it again?
What is this nonsense?
Bro, imagine if one of them wins, actually. Is that a botch? That's not a botch. She actually hit it.
It's funny every time I
Bro, they
watch
beating up a
every
pup.
every time I watch a women's Saudi match,
I was
just
about to say, where are you going with that?
I'm like
Where you going with that, bro?
every time there's a women's Saudi match, I always wonder, it's like, is there going to be like one year where they just like boycott it in the middle of the match, where they just go like full HBK Hulk Hogan and just make a joke out of the match because they're mad about the situation, which honestly wouldn't surprise me.
It would surprise me. Do you know what they do to people over there? I'd be shocked. If they started going rogue, the feed would cut. All you'd hear is, and that would be that. And they'd be like, well, we gotta write out Rhea Ripley now. She's been shot by the state. Deep in the heart of Texas. Like, what do you think? Oh, great. Glad we're back to the beginning.
Okay. Why? Okay. Shayna Baszler came out in like this Taekwondo outfit just to have just a normal black shirt and not wrestle in it. Thought the whole point was to wrestle.
Have you seen that meme of the new Miles Morales suit at the end of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
It's an Adidas crossover, and I love how hated it is. People are like, he's just trying to show his culture. I'm like, no, he's not! His culture isn't neon blue! That's not a culture, that's a choice! Also, why is he showing the top quarter of his hair? Doesn't he need to keep that shit a secret? You know what's funny, actually? You know what's real fucked up? If superheroes were real, people like Power Girl that like has like this thing in the middle here, you know that suit? They know who she is based on like, because there are some freaks out, there are some sickos. Okay. You know what I'm saying, right? Like a lot of people would be caught, but some of them would be caught in ways we wouldn't expect.
Goodness gracious.
Just food for thought.
Actually, I'm surprised someone in Saudi Arabia has a Monday Night Mommy shirt.
Oh.
That's the thing. With WWE now being owned by TKO, I feel like they're gonna do more of these. I wouldn't be surprised if they like strike a deal with like Qatar or something, like
Yeah.
wherever the FIFA World Cup is held. You know?
Carter,
Yeah.
put this on Instagram.
No, I didn't.
Could you do that now, please?
Okay.
You know, because we want more than 3 people. How long does this match go, do you think?
Hopefully not too long, because I want to see Logan Paul.
It's too late for that.
He's
It's already
winning
too long.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to see it. They just called
You
Zoe.
don't think Logan Paul is getting his own customized entrance?
Oh, he totally is.
You missed the boat, friendo. Oddly enough, my girlfriend said that she thought that I would actually not hate Five Nights at Freddy's as a movie.
Did you watch it?
I haven't, but I look it up mostly just for lore. Lore's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
The Five Nights at Freddy's lore is
It's kind of fun. It's kind of
quite the rabbit hole.
Also, they got Shaggy, so like, what's wrong with that?
What is going on here? Shayna Baszler has 3 people in holds right now.
But I mean, okay. So here's my thing. If you're Rhea Ripley, why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? Roll, woman! Roll, woman! Is this the finish?
Yeah, we'll just have to kind of discuss, like, you know, when you go for your appointment, whether you just want to come back or if you're not.
Depends on how long it goes. Like, I might just go back home for Jets.
Okay, well, I'd want you to let me know, so I
Yeah.
so I know whether to be expecting you or not. Or... So what we could even do is you could just like text me when your thing is done, and I can tell you where we are in the car.
Yeah.
Because after this, I'm probably just gonna watch some playoff football. Because that's the thing. There's going to be a ton of Jets games this year. I love how they have put this spot in every match.
Sean Ross Sapp just tweeted, "How many people are gonna come out individually for this entrance?"
I think we'll return.
Well, yeah.
Speed is of the essence in this kind of matchup. You're only going to get a very short window with this caliber of woman.
Are we behind?
No.
Because everyone's commenting it just says L finish. Unless they're talking about last match.
Maybe we are behind. I don't think so.
Oh, Drew got robbed. Those are the people commenting from 20. So they're talking about the other match.
That's what I thought.
That makes sense.
I don't see how or why we would be behind.
A lot of people are mad that Drew didn't win.
Because you did get robbed.
Thing is, though, it's kind of unfortunate that his timing matched up with the Saudi show. Drew McIntyre challenging.
You
Rollins.
want to talk about who's trouble in matching up with the Saudi show? I present to you, LA Knight. Even if he wins, I'm gonna hate it.
He's not going to win, so.
He's not. I saw this thing online, this tweet. I forget what it was. It was a perfect summary of how the false finish thing is gonna go. They're like ref bump, LA Knight, VFT, blah blah blah. Solo Sikoa gets knocked out of the ring. Jimmy Uso kick to the head. That's it.
I actually think John Cena might get involved since Cena versus Solo has been a thing. And Cena and Knight have been together. Okay, that was cool. Took out the cameraman, too.
Not as bad as when the cameraman got taken out by Brock Lesnar from the bank, where he fucking throws a ladder at him. The other thing is, Zoe Stark's in this match not because she's going to win, but she'll have some good spots.
Which is good, because she needs the push. Okay. Why is her hair purple?
Jeez, boy. What was that? What the fuck was that?
Oh, she's gonna do the thing. People would pay for this. I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Not fully, but I mean.
Raquel needs some personality because she is very good.
There's so many, like,
and she
I
should be
really
having a
think
title.
WWE is a severe lack of managers.
Yeah.
And I don't mean wrestlers turn managers. I mean actual managers, where that is their sole job.
Yep.
Like, not gonna lie, that's actually one thing that I don't know if I could say AEW is good at that anymore. But there was one point where AEW was actually really good at that.
Yeah.
Where they had Jake the Snake, they had Arn Anderson. Both these guys are just much better in that personality department. Although Jake the Snake, his voice is just shot, so maybe not him. But Arn Anderson was really good. They had Dan Lambert from American Top Team, like the MMA group.
Yeah.
And he was literally like Jim Cornette. Like, the whole crowd's just like booing him. He's like, "Did you not show any fucking manners?" Like, he's just like shouting the crowd. He was so entertaining though. He was good. Brandy Rhodes was mid. Brandy Rhodes was very mid. There's a reason that she's not wrestling now.
What?
Because honestly, it would probably just hurt Cody's stock.
Oh. This is the end. Oh, no, never mind. I thought she was just going to pin all of them.
That's a finish.
She should have just pinned all of them. That would have been cooler.
They can't bury him that bad. Because eventually she's got to lose the title to somebody.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, the reason why he's announcing is probably because
Who? Barrett?
what's no.
Saxton?
Thank you. Yes, is because he is a dude, and we are in Saudi Arabia. That's probably just why.
Yeah, because otherwise they would for sure use Samantha.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because Samantha is so much better.
Logan Paul would agree.
My wrestling announcer, Mount Rushmore, is you have to have the Fink. Gotta have Justin Roberts. Gotta have, I think Samantha makes that list, and I think Lillian Garcia. 2 men, 2 women, and because the Fink, he's like the OG. And then Justin Roberts is really good. He actually's gotten a lot better even since going to AEW. Not because of anything AEW or WWE related. He's tried to put a little bit of flair onto some of the names in the way he does them. Just kind of changes the style. That's actually what's made Samantha so good. Is that she doesn't do every name the same. Case in point, Chelsea Green, which is that one's kind of a unique one, but I actually don't hate it, just because it's kind of funny. Look what Mick Foley posted.
Flying with Saudi was probably one of the coolest experiences. The flight attendants were so nice. The food was amazing. I ate a lot. It felt like we were treated like, the superstars that we are. I love flying with them.
There's any way that I'm going to travel, especially in the long flights, and there is no airline more.
Yeah. So the MJF had like a match against the entire of Bullet Club Golds. It was a 1v4. However, he needed to get people on his side, and Adam Cole was injured, so he needed friends. So he teamed up with the Acclaimed, and the Acclaimed said they would only do it if he wore the scissor gear.
Beautiful. Got to experience the
God,
city
I
a
love the
little
Acclaimed.
bit.
Everyone
Just
loves the
like out the
Acclaimed.
Boulevard City. It's
What is
amazing,
that?
especially as I love coming to Saudi Arabia.
They're gassing up the Saudi Airlines.
I'm ready to take the crown jewel of the WWE.
Does Bianca Belair like coming to Saudi Arabia?
The strongest, the fastest, the roughest, the toughest, the quickest, the greatest, the best. But I'm also going to walk out as WWE champion.
I could actually see her winning. Yeah, the Saudi airline that is owned by the Saudi government. Just a key thing there.
Oh, are we having war games? Yep.
Are we using Black Sabbaths for Survivor Series? Because if so, I'm a fan.
I still think we
If we're using Black Sabbath, I absolutely fuck with that.
Cena versus Sikoa next. This is the bathroom break match, sadly. I mean, it's going to be a good match, but this is like a total nothing match. After this, I'm hoping we get Mysterio versus Paul.
So that way you can see it.
Yeah, and just because.
I wouldn't mind if this pay-per-view actually cut some of the running time and didn't go so long. You know what I mean?
I agree. Okay, we don't need a video. Respectfully.
He himself doesn't like that title, so don't give him the title.
They're never gonna change it, though.
I know, but the thing is that the greatest of all time is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. You want to know why? Because he is when you take into account in-ring ability with character work, no one beats him.
That's fair. I think Cena and Austin are 1 and 2 for sure. I think they're just pretty interchangeable. But they are miles.
I can't. I don't know if I can put Cena over Rock.
They are Cena over Rock.
See where I struggle with that?
Yeah, that's
Because the thing
fair.
is that because it's always been Rock and Austin as number 1 and number 2, where because they have the best character work of all time. Those two. Cena, I think you can put it third, maybe. Yeah, you can probably put him at third. I was just thinking maybe Triple H.
Yeah.
Because the thing about
see,
Triple
it's
H is
tough.
that Triple H has had the best longevity. Because because he had more longevity than Stone Cold, but that's not Stone Cold's fault. That's the fault of Owen Hart, to be honest. That pile driver just changed him. He was never the greatest of all time in the ring. That wasn't why Cena was good. It's because Cena gets it. He gets wrestling. He understands it.
Exactly.
And that is the 100% the reason why he is where he is. Not because he has the greatest matches. He has solid matches. He'll always put on a decent match. Occasionally an all-time classic. Now, I will say the all-time classics he puts on, it also is important to look at who he's with. That is... Because I think Triple H is better in the ring than Cena is. In ring. I'm not talking character work. I'm talking in ring.
I'm trying to think if I agree with you or not.
In terms of working the crowd, I think no. I think Cena's better at working the crowd. In terms of actual wrestling, like the wrestling itself, I take Triple H. I think that's fair. Kind of splitting that almost in two ways when it comes to in-ring work. The thing is, Stone Cold was so damn good at both.
Yeah.
Bret Hart has to be up there. Because although Bret Hart's a little bit of the opposite in the sense that Bret Hart's character work was always good and never was as good as Triple H or Cena. But he had, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. That was good. And his in-ring work is better than all of those guys. In the ring, Bret Hart is a top 3 all time. He was fucking flawless in the ring. When it comes to in-ring, it's so difficult, especially now, because there's so many wrestlers that are so damn good. And that's where you're comparing new to old. You know what I mean? Like comparing like the days of the NHL now to like Gretzky era. Like it's difficult.
I love his theme.
It works so well. It really is great. They're all custom name tags for the most part. You notice that? All the name tags? A lot of them are custom.
They have started to do more, like, because I noticed it on
I'm just talking
TV.
for this event.
It's the same ones as weekly TV.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Also, is there something going on with the ring there? Like, it looks like it's almost like like, do you see what I'm saying?
The screen, it looks like the screen is out of line. I noticed it with the Crown Jewel logo too.
Yeah, no, I saw that as well. I was kind of wondering if something was going on there. It's funny because WWE, I genuinely feel like if the Saudi government was not giving them money, they would actually be losing money on this event with how much they're spending on the stage and everything. But because of how much,
probably paying for the stage.
Oh, they are. But that's the thing. I'm saying if this was in normal circumstances, they would lose money on this, 100%. Also, with how much they're probably paying the talent to be in there. But I've looked into it. So you know what the weird thing is? The WWE's wrestlers don't actually count as employees. Do you know that?
I think I did.
They're independent contractors.
Yeah.
They're contractually bound to one company, which means that essentially the wrestlers get a cut out of their live attendance.
Yeah.
They used to get a cut out of pay-per-view ever since they switched to the PLE format. Like ever since they switched to the network, that really fucked over a lot of wrestlers' paychecks because they used to make because pay-per-view is so much more expensive.
Yeah.
Better for the consumer, but a lot worse for the wrestlers. It's funny. I remember hearing. I saw someone made a comment being like, "I can't believe John Cena is going to a government like Saudi." I'm like, "This is a guy who made an
Yeah, I was
apology
gonna
to
say.
China, to a communist dictatorship in Chinese." But he also didn't really have a choice there. To be fair, like. I love how his logo looks like a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
It
It
really-
actually totally does.
it really is like his new thing that his new branding. Wrestling's Power Ranger. All his colors.
I love watching clips because they sometimes just pop up on Twitter of when he randomly decided to start like jumping more, doing Hurricane Ranas and stuff. It's just like, what the hell?
You know what I remember? The days of the John Cena springboard stunner.
Yeah.
That was a weird time. And then he did the fifth move of Doom,
Yeah.
and it was the most terrible thing ever. He would like, it's like, what the fuck is
Because
that?
it was a meme. That was the point.
Like, bro thinks he's like, what kind of anime bullshit is this?
I think he's winning this match actually. Because he hasn't won, like they said, in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't think it's amateur solo anyway. I do find it interesting every time they do WWE in Saudi Arabia. Only once have they actually done a normal pay-per-view there, in the sense of one that they would do in like North America, like Night of Champions.
Yeah.
They never do any of like the normal ones for the most part. Besides that, has to have some sort of Saudi theming. Because they'll never do a crown jewel outside of Saudi, which I don't think anyone really wants one outside of Saudi. Although you could argue no one wants one in Saudi, but you know.
You know what? At least it always results in. I mean, I don't want to say always. But you usually get to see some good title matches, and it's usually a pretty good card.
You get a
because
good
they
card.
Have to make it good.
You get a good card, just the match quality. You'll get all these big names coming in for them to have stinkers.
The issue with that is though, like that
Let's
could
have
happen with
Lesnar versus Goldberg.
that doesn't have anything to do with it being in Saudi. That's just
I know it's just kind of it's just kind of happened to go that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's although I will say a little bit is it happening in the sense of they would not have done Brothers of Destruction versus DX in any other place other than this.
yeah.
So in that regard, it is because of Saudi. But in terms of stuff like this, where just Cena showing up, then no.
I feel like this should be a faster match, but I don't know.
Oh, Cena's not crazy quick. His entrance is quick.
Thank God.
Thank God,
We
yeah.
all know Romans is gonna take.
Just wait
20
for all
minutes.
the cup holders to come out before his entrance. Yeah, the screen's all fucked up.
I actually don't think it's a screen. I think the graphic is just up because the screen looks like it's entirely on. They just cropped it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the screen artwork is fucked up. I don't mean the actual screen itself. I just mean what's on the screen. I'm actually surprised they have a female referee.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I mean, she's one of the better referees they have, but still.
I'm sorry, what?
Never change, John.
You know what it was? You know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of when Santino took the stunner.
Yeah.
He put his fucking hand up. Like, which, that is still to this day one of the best stunner cells ever. Like,
Man, they need to make Santino just return, like, even just at a Rumble once.
Yeah, no.
Don't throw him out immediately, but just let him show up, do something with
Have
the
him hit someone out with a cobra.
Cobra,
Have him.
and then let him get launched.
Well, he's under contract right now, so he can't.
Where is he? Is he
TNA
Okay, TNA.
or Impact? It's not TNA yet. It's not 2024 yet.
But yeah,
Still Impact Wrestling.
Now Solo Sikoa has slowed things down and got on the offensive Cena and now looks to
All right.
the 16-time world champion.
The match between John Cena and Slow Sikoa.
man, I can't wait till the Bloodline stuff is over so we can see Solo.
For the love of God,
Actually do some solo
we need
stuff.
to get it done now. Like it's so dry.
Yeah. Well, everything's the same. Like,
Well, and I'm not even talking about the Roman stuff anymore. I'm talking specifically the Bloodline stuff.
the Roman stuff is especially bad though because every match ends the same way.
After
Ref bump, count out tap a pin that just doesn't count.
Yeah.
Whatever. One of the
Also-
Usos comes in or Solo. Nobody sees it.
also,
It's over.
the thing I will say about once Roman loses the title, if it happens ever, and he takes time off, when he returns, I actually don't want him to return with Paul Heyman. I don't think he needs him anymore. I think Paul Heyman would be more useful with someone else at that point.
I agree.
Not because I don't love Paul Heyman. I love Paul Heyman. But I think Paul Heyman's role with Roman was elevating him to the next level.
And
he's at
he
that
did.
level. Now, you don't have him leave now because he's in the middle of the title reign.
Obviously.
Once it's done, though, I don't think you need him anymore. I think with a guy like Paul Heyman, you don't use it. You don't use him as a novelty. You use him to elevate someone who was not where they were before. But especially since Roman's promos, he's gotten a lot more confident in. He couldn't cut a promo to save his life before this.
He really couldn't.
And Cena exposed him. Although it's funny, Cena actually exposing him actually made that promo a lot better. Like even it made Reigns look better because then Reigns fucking snapped back.
Yeah.
And then it got a lot better. Because he's like, a promo kid, if you want to be the big dog, you gotta learn how to do it. And Roman's just like, okay, fuck this. He's like, you're just a fake bitch.
Yeah.
You're just a part-time and fake-ass bitch.
It's funny because that's what Roman's turned into.
Oh yeah, no, it's Roman's going to Hollywood. It totally is. It's gonna happen.
I think he should sign back in the CFL.
Bro, that'd be dope. What are you talking about? Willie Jefferson, Jake Thomas, Jackson Jeffcoat, Roman Reigns. Bro! Who is stopping that defensive line? Bro, right before the snap. Ooh! Actually, he would get that. He would do that after a sack,
Yeah, he would.
or he would then like. Bro, why is he doing that wide eyes thing? That like,
Just call it the STF, you man.
well, do you remember what the attitude adjustment used to be called?
Shoot, yeah.
The FU.
Right.
It was just the FU.
Yeah.
It makes sense how his finisher the STF is was the shut the fuck up. Because
I like-
he's literally wrapping his mouth.
I like how instead of like changing it completely, they're just like, yeah, let's get rid of the U. So now it's just shut the fuck.
Well, now it just means nothing.
Yeah, I know,
mean-
but still, it's like those.
You know what it is? It's the wrestling equivalent of the modern XFL.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand for anything. You know what I mean? Like,
You know the ECHL do that too? Because now they've got a bunch of teams in the West, so now they're still calling it the ECHL, but it doesn't mean East Coast Hockey League anymore.
yeah, because they're not very East Coast for East Coast Hockey League.
And I was looking at the NAHL, the North American Hockey League, which is a tier below ECHL.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah, I knew someone that used to play in it.
they have no teams like in lower West, like none in California,
Yep.
but they have 3 teams in Alaska.
Bro, honestly, that's good for Alaska.
It
They don't
is.
get much
But
hockey.
still, it's
they,
like, holy shit.
they don't get much representation in hockey, I should say. I think we accidentally pushed the thing a little bit. Here, mind if you move
I
the
do
feet?
mind. Stupid question. Because Alaska had an ECHL team for a long time too, which don't get me started on how that was
The
supposed
East
to work.
Coast actually wraps all the way around.
And then they moved. I think they're the Maine Mariners now. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the
They
Maine
were the
Mariners.
Alaska East. They actually won it one year. I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
Maine Mariner. That's in Maine. Maine is on the East Coast.
Yeah, they moved
Oh, they moved. Where are they now?
to Maine. They
Maine-
went from Alaska to Maine. They moved.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking, what the fuck? Maine is on the East Coast. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't realize that there used to be some other team in Alaska first. Yeah.
John, your bald
Alaska
spot
Huts.
is really bad. That is egregious.
Whatever. He's still a legend, so I don't care. It
Come
was
on.
funny the first time everyone saw it.
Yep, here we go.
You know what I love? No matter how many shoulder bumps people get, people still go for the clothesline on them. Like, you'd think that someone would fucking learn.
First win in 5 years. Okay. I need to stop talking.
Why is this match going on for so long? It is almost 120. We still got Cody versus Priest.
I know.
It's
I'm
probably going to
worried.
be Sky versus Belair, to be honest, next.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably going to be
Sky. It's gonna be Sky Belair, Cody Priest, then Logan Ray. So I will not be seeing it. And it makes sense why they're gonna do Logan Ray second last, because it's gonna be a title change. I really don't see Ray retaining because he wasn't doing anything with it in the first place.
Maybe it's just me, but the fact that they're in a smaller venue really seems to be hurting it. I just remember the crowd being a little more.
The crowd's been pretty good.
The crowd's been really good, but the way it's been before, with this huge open venue, it feels oddly contained.
To be fair, though, the other issue is every single match has gone on for at least 20 minutes, which does drag on.
No, that is also
It'll kill
true.
a crowd because there's a lot of, like nothing crazy is happening right now.
But here's my question:
say
Did
John
this
Cena
match?
was
Did
top
this
rope.
match really need to be 20 minutes?
No, it shouldn't have, because then the crowd would have kept hype.
Oh yeah, they did the greatest Royal Rumble, which was a Royal Rumble with no stakes.
Yeah.
You could win a green title.
Mm-hmm.
Should have had our Truth win. He's the legend of green titles. Bro.
What is he saying?
People forget that our Truth has actually won like legit titles.
Yeah. He's a goat.
So is Santino.
Yeah.
Bro won the US title in like his first match. Like
it was the Intercontinental, wasn't
was
it?
it the IC?
Yeah.
I can't remember because he's won the IC.
Because he was picked out of the crowd.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, no, that's
What?
Hey, yo. What a John Cena move. That'd be interesting.
Connor,
Yeah.
your live stream is done. You move this out of the way.
For the squad bench.
Yeah.
Why can't you just do it right now? Oh, actually, yeah, no, don't touch it. I forgot. He took. I don't know if we can touch that. The reason why is because a piece of wood. Zach, no,
I live here.
fuck off. No, it's because Glenn was fixing it, so he actually took a piece of it off. So if we try to move it, we could.
I've been sitting back on it.
Bro, what? You should not. Why? You have the whole couch, and you've been sitting there.
There we go.
But sometimes, no, you don't get it. Sometimes when you're ADHD...
You're right, I don't get it.
No, you get ADHD. You don't get it. Sometimes you're just walking.
No way John Cena doesn't win this.
Sometimes you just are walking around your house and you're overstimulated and you're just like, I need to sit right there.
Yeah.
Right exact there. I have no idea why. I need to. I just need to do.
Okay, well, because of the situation with the
It's
chair.
like when your cat just sits in your basket. Why are you sitting there? I don't know. Just something inside me tells me I should.
Just because.
Cats will like rest in the weirdest places.
What is this spot?
Not gonna lie, that could be memed.
Okay, they're not gonna make Solo tap though.
If he taps, I don't even think it does anything to his character. I don't think this match affects either of them in any way.
No, but still, it just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think
Doesn't
he
seem
should tap.
right.
Although, not a lot of times does a tap seem right either. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of times where it does feel right. It doesn't feel right a lot of times with the guy tapping out. It feels more right sometimes with the guy making them tap. Like when Shayna Baszler beats someone by submission, feels right. You know what I mean? Not because of who she's against, but because she's Shayna Baszler. How's Manitoba this afternoon? Manitoba is fine and dandy.
And snowy. And
Yeah.
cold.
Which means that the West Final is going to be cold as balls.
What is that? Is that this next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just hit with 2 smaller spikes.
3? He's going for 3?
Is he gonna miss and conquer with and counter with the attitude adjustment?
Or is John Cena just gonna lose?
Why is he not? He's gonna miss one of these. He's gonna counter into the AA, and that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Calling it now.
Yep.
See, and Cena's intentionally taking longer.
Yeah, look at it. Oh.
Because of the crap.
4.
I actually don't like that spot because I think it's actually taking away from the Samoan spike.
I don't like this at all.
Okay, so Cena can't win now. Not after that.
I hate everything about that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What?
Although you want to know something, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that was Cena's call.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cena was like, there's no point to me winning. I don't need to win. Why don't we make this guy look as strong as possible? And they made him look strong. They did. I mean, they made him look fucking brutal.
I don't like that ending.
No, I totally understand why you don't. I wouldn't be surprised if that was Cena's wish. You already knew she was winning when she came out with Druids. Dead crowd. Yeah, a little bit. Depends on the match. Also depends on the fact that the matches are really dragging out. Oh yeah, you want to know something interesting? So you know how everyone shits all over Natalia, and I will take fucking none of it, and you will take fucking none of it. Isn't that right?
Correct.
Rhea Ripley's best title defense is against Natalia. Now, why is that? Is it maybe because Natalia's a really good wrestler? Yes, it is. That is exactly why. Isn't that an interesting fact? That with no build, her defense against Natalia is the best one. With no build. With no build.
Because Natalia's fucking good.
Because she's really good. She is a female Bret Hart. She totally is. Although someone just came to my recent community to criticize my 32-team NHL from scratch. Oh, damn. Bro's being held at gunpoint.
I saw that. Yeah.
Bro's being held at gunpoint. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Standing ovation for Cena. You know what I really think? You know what I really need to happen for John Cena's retirement match. We need Kurt Angle to come out of retirement and then have them both retire. Kurt Angle didn't get the right retirement. He wanted Cena to retire him.
Yeah.
Cena, when he retires, I think you get Kurt Angle out for one more match, and I think it perfectly ends those two.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And that's the thing, because then it doesn't even matter who wins. Although I think I know who wins. I think Cena wins.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see Kurt Angle as a manager for...
Chad Gable?
Yes.
What, like Team Olympic? What are we calling it?
Just even keep it as Alpha Academy. Have him as part of the Alpha Academy. That would be sick.
Oh yeah, with how silly Kurt Angle could be. Kurt Angle is so silly. I love it. If you think about it, like the small small cowboy hat, the I suck, all those posters. Your boy in a man's world. Then he goes through that whole promo. He was the master of making himself as the butt of the joke.
Yep.
And I have so much respect for that.
It's truly the greatest of all time.
Carter Nolan would like to object.
WWE's just pissing on their own Hall of Fame.
Okay, they need to hurry up. I don't think...
I'll put it this way. Would you rather watch a Stone Cold Steve Austin match or a John Cena match? Stone Cold.
Depends on
Stone Cold was fire. If they're against the same person.
Who's the person?
Rock.
Yeah,
Rock Cena or Rock Austin?
What happened last time we saw Rock Cena?
Fuck, even if it's Hogan. I'm still taking Austin Hogan. Point is, I don't care. It doesn't matter who it's against. I'm taking Austin. I am so happy that Ilya Dragunov is world champion for NXT.
Yep.
Oh, was it NXT Level Up or?
No, Level Up already have.
Okay, well it said up, so.
Oh, wow.
So it could be Level Up.
Must be.
Oh, Deadline. Bridgeport. You mean where the Islanders play? They're not the Bridgeport Soundsaggers. What is this?
The ultimate fan experience.
What is this?
WWE Experience. Coming January 2024. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
What is that?
So the national bird of Saudi Arabia, the Falcon, swoops over the boulevard in Riyadh, just a few hundred yards away from our arena here tonight, the home of the WWE Experience, which will be fully open in January. Wade and I had the opportunity to tour the facility last night. It's going to be awesome. WWE shop, superstar appearances, autographs.
So is it like some permanent attraction thing that they have?
I think so.
What? Oh! There we go! I'm a fan! I'm a fan! I love me some Miz!
Saudi Arabia for the Miz. I spoke with him earlier. So excited, Wade, get the opportunity to host a Miz TV here tonight at Crown Jewel. How could you?
I think Miz is a guy that could really benefit from some time away for an awesome return.
Yeah. But hey, I'll gladly take a Miz TV.
I love The Miz. The Miz is one of my favorites. He's always been one of my
The
favorites.
most underrated.
Well, you know why? You know why? What really annoys me is because when I was watching The Miz years ago, that was like prime Miz. That was main event Miz.
Guys are ready, so let's get this bad boy started. My guest tonight is one of Saudi Arabia's own. He is the star
Oh,
of the highest grossing Saudi Arabian movie in history.
I thought he was gonna say Ronaldo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get up out of your seats for Abraham Al-Hajjaj!
also known as we couldn't afford Ronaldo. Who the fuck is this?
He's incredible. We met him last night. He's funny as hell, Wade. He's the Joy Award winner as the best actor in the Middle East.
Okay, so no one outside the Middle East has any idea who this is today.
This guy truly is box office in Saudi Arabia. And we're about to get a little taste of
I thought Miz was like.
Why does he get a better?
I thought the Miz was about to interview one of like the Saudi royal crowns or something.
Why does
like,
he get a better Tron than Nia Jax?
You know what? He probably deserves it more. He's a movie star. Nia Jax is Nia Jax.
This is great. Okay, so who's gonna interrupt? Oh, I bet I know.
This could be like Austin Theory.
Waller.
Grayson Waller. Yeah, this is a segment where like
Okay, that's gotta sick. I always love when outsiders come in and get their own like
I
entrance.
just
and
don't even
everything.
know who this is. You know what I remember? I remember when what's his name? From the Daily Show. Fuck, what was his name? He had a feud with like John Cena.
Oh, Winnipeg, that is cold.
John Stewart. Do you remember John?
That is cold. Sun Devil is in the details
What do you mean Sun Devil? Am I
because the Coyotes are playing in the college arena.
Huh.
Addison, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Okay.
Crown Jewel here in Riyadh, baby. So your character, Sitar, his dream is to be a WWE superstar. Do you have aspirations to?
I have the script.
Bro's just mad it's not Australia.
It's nice to finally have
Ripped
an
jeans is
actual
a-
movie star on Biz TV.
Gotta be.
But you're a big star.
What's he doing?
We need to treat you with some respect. Let's get an actual talk show set in the ring right now. Yalla, yalla, let's go, let's go, let's get in the ring. Let's get some plans. This looks good. Is this for real right now?
You know what? I approve of the plants.
You've never seen the Grayson Waller effect, have you?
I have
Okay.
seen it. It's been a while.
Years. He's been here for 20 minutes. I have been here for 20 minutes, Liz, you're right, but it ain't 2005 no more, man. It's 2023.
This is great. I love this.
The WWE is the Grayson Waller affair.
Oh my god. I think I know what's gonna happen. Waller versus Miz with special guest referee.
It's like they're getting Cristiano Ronaldo, and you want them to settle for the ball boy. Oh, you think I get soccer references, huh? I think you're just jealous. You ain't got no pants on your shirt. You are jealous. There's plenty of stuff. I can come. And I agree to come to WWE to be at the hottest talk show. The hottest talk show. The hottest talk show in WWE is Miz TV.
Yeah, have a Miz turn face against Waller as heel. That works.
Habibi, do you want to try that again? Because I think you got the wrong answer. Try again. Habibi. Miss TV. I don't know if you notice right now, but you look around this venue, my name is all over this place, which means this is my show. Which means this is my ring. Which means you're disrespecting me right now in my ring, and lad, I don't like that. So how about you get out of my ring right now?
Is he gonna fight him?
You're kidding yourself right now.
No way. Oh, he's leaving. No?
He's like tying it up. I thought he was gonna do like the tearaway. It almost looked like he was gonna do like a tearaway suit kind of ordeal.
Yes! With a big boot to Waller. And now he's going to cancel the Grayson Waller effect.
This is great. This is a good segment. I'm okay with missing a match.
I think Waller's going to get a skull-crushing finale.
Oh! You could tell they're like, all right, we're gonna bring you in the ring. You're gonna learn one move, and then that's your move.
He's still going.
What's um um
Sigler, here we go. He's going to steal the move of another.
what the fuck did I just watch?
Carries on like that. We may well see him in a match at WrestleMania, Michael Cole. Perhaps against you. So glad this TV finally canceled the Grayson Waller
I have no idea who this guy is.
he was something very
That was fantastic.
That was solid.
much better than Michael Cole. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. As Crown Jewel comes back with a match
Don't go anywhere, please, please, please.
for our subscribers of Peacock.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it.
You're gonna get to see the start of it.
Why did I have to book my dentist appointment? Why did I have to book my dentist
You'll
appointment?
see the start. You'll see the entrances at least. I might end it after this match. Yeah, whole comment section is losing their mind over what they did to Cena.
I'm not hard to find. Find me every Friday night on SmackDown. That's right. So I can't wait to see what he has to say.
I should have known that if I wanted a real competition, I could have just had another WWE match. But I'm not here for Rey Mysterio. I already beat Rey Mysterio in my first ever WWE wrestling match. An impressive. Other than that, a lot has changed since then. I'm an engaged man now. I got a boxing victory. Multi-billion-dollar hydration business, Drink Prime.
This
I
is
am
sick.
no longer a little boy trying to
It's an
navigate
8-minute
this
drive.
industry. I
So
know
we
who
need
I
to leave
am.
just
I am
before
a WWE
So
superstar.
yeah,
I'm gonna get to see like literally the entrances.
how far is your dentist?
It's Kildonan Park Dental, so it's just on Main.
Oh, I see.
It's actually it's right next to Hanupoke.
Oh, I see.
Respect. Ray has legacy. Ray Mysterio, legend. 20-year career here in WWE.
You know what's sad whenever I see this? This is what we could have gotten from Ricochet if we booked them a certain way. But we're not! But we're not.
Ray Mysterio, Hall of Famer, stepped up with the entire Latino community. And I do need that championship. Colonel, I really think you need some humbling. I'm not going to hesitate to whoop your ass. You say you need this. You want this. See, so badly. Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship at Crown Jewel. Buena suerte. You know what they say, never let them know your next move. One punch, Ray. My fist is as big as Ray's head. The official weigh-in.
Oh, Ronaldo's playing right now. Ronaldo's got a game, that's why they didn't get him.
Damn, so half the Saudi viewership's probably not even watching this game. But...
Just got one thing to say. Get this clear. The Saudi Arabian capital city of Riyadh plays host to WWE Crown Jewel tonight.
See, I feel like for Io Sky, it'll actually see somewhat normal because a lot of Japanese wrestlers have like the extravagant.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Clothing.
Okay, what kind of nonsense is Logan gonna do on his entrance? Because you know it's gonna be something. Last time he was on a pillar that was kind of.
He's gonna ride a camel. He's gonna ride a camel.
Well, he did that last year too, though.
After all the Druids ride a camel. No, they have to come out first. Well, yeah, I mean, this is good. I needed another video montage. That's what I needed.
At this rate, I'm not going to get to see the entrances.
Wow, how exciting. Nothing. Bro, it's the surface of Mars. What is the point of this?
This is a big thing. It happened during a Rocket League tournament too. A bunch of people that went to promote the event were invited to go drive dune buggies around it. That is not him doing the wheelies. I don't care what you say.
Is he gonna enter on the dune buggy?
Okay, that'd be kind of sick.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio, for the prestigious United States Championship.
Yeah, he's literally gonna enter on the dune buggy.
This is live right now.
Well, I mean, I don't think this is live. I think they record this part.
No,
in
this
advance.
is live. It has the tag on it.
Oh, maybe. Sometimes some of this stuff they'll record in advance, and then they'll just have it go into the stadium, and then the car drives it. You know what I mean? Like they'll time it.
Now that's an entrance driving right here into the building in Riyadh.
Well, it also gives them. They need to get a second to get it to the stage, so it still could be live.
You weren't invited, by the way. But I think Logan Paul is here.
Yep.
like his new music. Although I preferred what he had before. It's fine.
And it is for the United States
The greatest of all time.
Oh my god.
Nice. Cringe.
I'm not gonna lie, the Maverick of the Diamond right here is awesome.
I really like that Maverick logo.
Yeah, it works. What's it even say on the front?
Mav.
Oh, it just says Mav.
Because it's a Mav Athletics. It's a sports art company.
Yeah, because what would this camera shot be without that?
He has no prime today.
Just wait for it.
I really wish we would
Wait
get to see...
wait till he unveils like the Prime Championship. He's gonna make it like a title. You know what I mean?
I really wish we would get to see Logan and KSI do a tag team match together.
KSI would be like, should I tag him? Should I? Not gonna lie, really big missed opportunity with the entrance to do the classic
Jump up.
springboard through the
Yeah.
stage with a rage, because they don't use a raised stage very often. But that used to be his signature in WCW, and then they brought it back when he went to WWE with SmackDown, which is where a lot of people remember it from. Just because that's where he really started to become popular. I'm just saying because it started in
Yeah,
WCW.
100%.
But
Okay, so when I'm gonna need you to, like, text me anything major that happens in this match.
yeah, because I mean, after this match, I'm probably gonna watch some football. Because that also means I can go get food.
I know, I really regret not eating, because now I'm not gonna be able to eat till, like, probably 3:30-ish.
Yeah, because you'll need 30 minutes after your...
Gotta let the floor... Okay, that diamond's sick.
I'm annoyed by how good this looks. You know why I'm annoyed?
Because
Why can't we put this much effort in on a daily...
Like you were saying, though, they would lose money on it if they did a stage like that.
I know, but even just half of that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't need to be that big. You don't need the big pillars, but like... But fuck, just something that's not the Raw SmackDown stage. Also, revamp the stages. It's been a while.
Right now, actually, just to give myself some time, because maybe I could get in a little early.
Okay, yeah. After this match. After this match.
Yeah. Your channel.
Three-time United States championship for a Royal Rumble, and I was a Hall of Famer. Logan Paul seeking his first championship here at WWE.
So how do you beat the second greatest luchador of all time in Rey Mysterio? To take advice from the greatest luchador of all time, Dominic Mysterio, and that is exactly what Logan Paul did. What an incredibly smart, successful, talented man, and he's inching nearer and nearer to that United States champion.
I was wondering where he was going. I'm surprised they even allow you to have a microphone when you make statements like that.
Come on, mate, we just haven't allowed it.
Rey Mysterio, in fact, the greatest luchador of all time, defending the United States Championship against Logan Paul in this match tonight. If you're Logan Paul, Wade, what do you need to do to take the title from Mysterio?
Well, you know what? Rey Mysterio is the lucha game, so for my money, Logan Paul needs to rely on that big punch. Logan is clearly one of the greatest punchers we have ever seen in this industry. We've seen the damage he can do with those fists. Keep it grounded, and when you get your chance at that one haymaker, you better take it.
An elbow tie up. Logan Paul using his strength to push Mysterio to the floor. Obviously, Mysterio favorite here tonight. And that's not going to sit well with Rey if Logan keeps that up throughout this matchup.
Well, Rey has had enough mind games, enough abuse in his career, enough mockery for the fact that he's perhaps vertically challenged in terms of most competitors. He's not going to allow that to get to him. Rey was once a part of one of the great events here in Saudi Arabia, the greatest Royal Rumble. He still talks about that experience. So looking fun now is to work on the left arm of Rey Mysterio.
Immediately go for that power game against Mysterio. Keep a hold of it. Mysterio cannot take flight, and that's his